Well, here it is, January the 12th, set up for our winter camping trip. I didn't take any video of setting up. We had a lot of work to do, and it's probably in that 10, 11, 12 below zero range. So anyway, we got the snow tractor tent set up, the wood stove hooked up. Just kind of organizing our gear. So this is our hut tent here with the stove. A couple of us might sleep in there. We have a picnic table here with stuff on, and then in the back is Jerry's Eskimo, where he and his son Dave are gonna sleep in that. And if it's 20 some below in the morning, we might haul it out on the ice and fish in it even. Who knows? We'll see what the wind's like. Here's a little pan of the lake up in northeastern Minnesota, which has splake trout in it, and which actually opens tomorrow morning outside of the boundary waters. So we are going to be fishing tomorrow and Sunday, and then heading back Sunday late morning or whatever. So we'll get a couple days of fishing. And that, we're kind of blocked here by this nice hill, so it's keeping some of the wind off from us, which when it's 10 to 20 below, the wind chill can be really brutal. So we had one catastrophe, broken coffee pot.
That is a real catastrophe.
So we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, boiling water and then put the grounds in it. But before we get cots in here and stuff, this is kind of a camp set up here. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. Just getting organized a little bit. So hopefully we'll have some more video of maybe catching a couple fish and stuff. So anyway, we're getting there. I see a sled full of dead wood. We went up into a pine tree area and found a standing dead tree. There's the fish house just out in 8, maybe 10 feet of water. And that Jerry just caught a small one and put it back in. Tom's gonna go out and give her a try. And I'm gonna work at cutting up some more of this wood here and that for later. This is all we got left for today that we brought in, which might be enough, but I'd rather have extra than not enough, because we got all of tonight and tomorrow morning to burn wood. So anyway, I'll work on that, and then I'll probably try and do a little fishing. Well, it must be about 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And we got a couple splake here on the ice inside the shelter, and I think we have 4 outside that we've caught so far today. So Dave caught both of those there, and that's I think the biggest one on the trip so far, sitting there. So starting to cool off again. We had the game warden stop and check us, and he said up in Ely last night it got down to 33 below, so that's why we're thinking here last night it probably was in the, well, either 28 to 30, 32 below, we're guessing, from last night. So it's cooling off already as the sun's starting to set behind the trees. So I think it's going to be another chilly one. But we've caught a lot of smaller splake too and put them back and that. So it's been a decent day here of fishing, enough to keep you wanting to do it and excited. So anyway, we'll see if we get any more tonight. Well, here it is, Saturday morning. We had, I mentioned yesterday, a catastrophe with the coffee pot, so we had to make the cowboy coffee, the boil in the pot coffee. So we're still sitting here. It's 8:30 in the morning. Coffee, breakfast coming up, then off to fishing. This might be a little foggy because it probably got close to 30 below last night, I would say.
And it was 20 below in my sleeping bag.
So it was chilly. But we survived night number one. One more to go. Here it is, Sunday morning. The last day of our winter camping trip this year. We're already starting to clean out the tent. I'm working on making breakfast, oatmeal with raisins, brown sugar, sunflower seeds, walnuts. Gonna have a couple of bagels. We've already had coffee. The guys are out fishing. Already caught, I think they had 2 a while ago. 2 nice keepers already. So while I'm cooking up breakfast, but see, we broke down cots and a lot of things already, getting stuff packed for later today. But after breakfast, we'll fish a little more, and then we'll break down camp. I'll let the wood stove die out here after breakfast, cool down, so we can be able to get that apart and stuff. So it's been a good trip. It was cold. It was cold again last night. Not quite as much as Friday night, but I'm sure it was well in the 20 below range or so. So anyway, I'll keep going on breakfast.